arriving in one of the main train stations in Paris. In this case, it's the Gare de l'Est. We'll be staying in Paris for 3 days on our tour of Europe, so we'll have quite a bit of time to explore the city. We'll do some walking tours. This first evening, we just take a brief reconnaissance and explore the immediate neighborhood within a few blocks of the hotel. Now, just down here, there's several very good restaurants. There's Les Soufflets. You see the red neon sign? That's a wonderful place. Just beyond it, immediately next door, is another good little French restaurant. And just in front of it is Oriental restaurant. It's a Cambodian, Vietnamese, Chinese type. Very good. If you're hungry for rice already again, they'll take care of you. Now we're going to walk down the Rue de Rivoli for a few blocks. There's a lot of souvenir shops further down. It's a good place for that kind of shopping. There's Angelina's Tea Room a few blocks down, a famous spot. So let's take a look. This tour was photographed in September, so the weather is still quite pleasant. And even in the evening, we can get by with our light jackets on. This is the Intercontinental Hotel, and it's one of the most expensive hotels in the city. It's a 5-star hotel. It's got 500 rooms, and they have several very nice restaurants. So if you want to go really elegant and upscale, this is one place. Walking past the grand entrance of the Intercontinental on Rue Castiglione, it's also at the corner of Rue de Rivoli, Rue Castiglione, which is where we're walking now, on our way to the Place Vendôme, right in the heart of the right bank of Paris. And there's a couple of fascinating things here. The column in the middle, obviously, is the main feature. Now, that was put up after the square was constructed. That's the Vendôme column. And at the top, we have Napoleon, all dressed up like a Roman emperor. It's bronze, made from the cannons that were conquered in the Battle of Austerlitz by Napoleon, and it depicts scenes from his triumphal battles. Even more interesting on the square is the most famous hotel in the world, the Ritz. The Ritz is just over there with the white awnings. And as you walk down about 3-4 blocks, there's a lot of designer boutiques down there. There's furniture shops, there's antique shops, and really good window shopping at night even. If you want to take a walk tonight, I would highly recommend you just go down the street. It's a very characteristic French bistro. The waiters with their long white aprons and their black tuxedo jackets. It's nice food and nice atmosphere on the inside, and we're just 3 blocks from the hotel still yet. So straight ahead. Continuing our orientation walk near the hotel, we proceed to the next major square, Place de la Madeleine. This quarter is the quarter of the Madeleine, and the church here is the Madeleine Church. It looks like a Greek temple, but it's actually a Catholic church. And now on to Place de la Concorde. And those are the fountains that Gene Kelly danced in American in Paris. So you can dance in there tonight. This is really a busy intersection. Be careful when you cross over. Yeah. But if you want, later on your own tonight or anytime this weekend, the fountain is a very beautiful thing to get close and look at. This is like a picture postcard come to life. Paris at twilight is one of the great sights to be enjoyed in the world. It's the city of lights, and now you see why. There's various bus tours you can enjoy that will take you past the different monuments and fountains and buildings that are all lit up at night, or you can do it on a walking tour as we're doing now. But we are getting hungrier and hungrier with every step. We've come a long way. So it's time to make our choice from all these great restaurants we've passed. And what's the first choice? Well, it looks like Asian food. What kind of food do you have here?
Cambodian food
Cambodian?
and Vietnamese.
And Vietnamese. Yes. Cambodian. What is?
This is delicious.
Is it good?
Very good.
What is it?
Wonton soup.
Wonton soup.
Yeah, we're both having the same thing.
That looks very nice. What kind of food?
Yes, spicy.
Spicy? Hot?
Hot.
Hot.
Yes.
Ah, that's good, huh? Cambodian.
Cambodian fish.
Are you Cambodian?
Yes.
Oh, you're all Cambodian. Very attractive. Interrupting you in mid-bite here. Go for it. Yeah. You won't. Woo. Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Okay. And just next door we find Le Soufflet, which is one of the very fine restaurants in the city, serving more of a traditional French cuisine. They have lots of excellent wines at a reasonable price, and they have elevated the soufflé to a fine art form. You might think of soufflé as simply a dessert or a light snack, but here it becomes the main event. And the waiters are a lot of fun. They're casual and friendly. The entrees run about $12 to $15, so the price is right for the high quality you can expect at Le Soufflet. We're now going to travel across town by subway and have some fun at a street market.
Well, let's see. We're at Pont Marie, okay, and we're heading for this place, Saint-Cyr-d'Armillon. So we want to know, what direction is this? Well, you look to the end of the line and you see Marie d'Ivry. Okay, so that's the direction that we'll be heading in, and it's 4 stops. So it's really quite easy once you figure it out where you are, what direction you're going, and how many stops. So then you look on the sign up here and you see, oh, Marie d'Ivry. Yes, okay, we're going to follow that arrow. So again, only one person at a time going through the turnstiles.
World Traveler is filmed during our regular tours of Europe. We go several times a year with groups from Hawaii, and these trips are always open to the public. And we always make it a point to travel the way the Europeans do, which means in Paris, traveling in the metro. And at the hands of Parisians, even the subway can be a cozy and romantic way to travel. It certainly gets you there in a hurry. And it's quiet. It runs on rubber tires like a car. And it brings you right to where you're going, and you can have your pick of different lines to make the best possible connection.
When you get to the station exit, if you want to get your bearings, there's always a nice large-scale map of the immediate neighborhood.
It's just a couple of quick blocks from the subway station to Rue Mouffetard, which was one of the liveliest street markets in town.
You can see over here it's about to get real busy and real crowded, and obviously we're not going to be able to stick together for the next 45 minutes or an hour at this point. But it's a good place to have lunch. Just any of these little cafes, a quick lunch or a nice lunch, whatever, picnic supply lunch.
Here you see a view of the Louvre Museum and the beautiful promenades along the banks of the River Seine. Paris is a painting come to life. Everywhere you'll see artists and musicians and jugglers and street entertainers. And today we'll be paying a visit up to the Place de Terre, which is another one of the centers of the painters and the portrait artists in the city. We'll also be taking a look inside Sainte-Chapelle and the great cathedral of Notre Dame. The Louvre Museum is a must for any serious art lover. We'll take you back in there again in a future program.